The Maxton Hall, the world between a Season 2 finale has put Maxton Hall's most notorious couple in a tough position. Following a season of devastating ups and downs, including the funeral of James, Damien Hardung, and Lydia's, Sonia Weiser, mother, devious bullies, lost scholarships, and shattered dreams, James' father pulls his most dastardly stunt yet in Maxton Hall Season 2's explosive finale. Determined to keep James and Ruby, Harriet Herbig-Matten, apart, Mortimer Beaufort, Fedja Van Hewitt, frames Ruby for having an illicit relationship with her teacher, Mr. Sutton, Iding Jalali. In reality, Lydia was the one who had engaged in a romance with Sutton, resulting in a pregnancy. Mortimer doesn't know it was his daughter, though. All he cares about is destroying Ruby's future. The fallout is devastating, as Ruby is suspended from Maxton Hall, putting her long-held dream of attending Oxford University in jeopardy. In an interview with Swoon, Herbig-Matten explained how Ruby felt as her world came crashing down around her. Of course, Ruby could potentially save herself by outing Lydia's secret, but is Ruby that kind of person? Would she put her friend in danger? Herbig-Matten firmly believes Ruby is better than that. I think that's the positive thing about Ruby, that she would never do that, and she would never call her out, she told Swoon. Ruby isn't the only one affected by Mortimer's cruelty, though. How does Ruby's fate affect James' fragile relationship with his father and his own emotional well-being? I think, especially after episode 5, with his father breaking down, he thought maybe there's some human aspect to it, so I don't think he expected any of it at all, Hardung explained to Swoon. Credit, Prime Video via Moviestills DB. Before Ruby's life was turned upside down, Ruby and James had decided to come clean about their relationship to everyone, including their classmates and James' father. Fighting for each other seemed worth the risk. They feel comfortable facing the devil because it's about them trying to build a future for themselves and together, Hardung said. Whether they'll still feel the same following Mortimer's revenge, Ruby's not the only one who's been affected by the fashion mogul's agenda, as her mother lost her job because of him, too, remains to be seen. Maxton Hall will return for a third and likely final season, which is currently in production. They've really fought for each other and fought for the love that they deserve, so it's a perfect spot for the third book, Save Us. That's the two of them then against the rest of the world, Hardung said, describing the strength of Ruby and James' love for each other. The picture Mortimer used to frame Ruby in the Season 2 finale was taken by James in Season 1, long before they fell for each other, so that could still prove to be an obstacle on their way to happily ever after. Given everything James and Ruby have been through together in Maxton Hall, the world between us Seasons 1 and 2, however, they'll undoubtedly be willing to fight for their future in Season 3.